It's Kemiko again from Kemboocha, back to share another super simple recipe for you to use your kombucha. Once again, we're using Star Goddess, and Star Goddess is so versatile because it's unflavored, so you can use it in so many ways. So right now, we are gonna make a basic marinade. Now, I'm gonna make the marinade for, I have chicken breast, but this marinade can be used for fish. It can also be used actually for the SCOBY, which makes the kombucha, because the SCOBY can act as your meat. So for vegans or people who eat raw, the SCOBY is a wonderful substitute to use with this very same marinade. So we're gonna start out with our chicken breast. Now I have 2 chicken breasts here, about a pound. The reason why you pound the chicken breast is to make it tender, right? Because if you leave it thick, it'll be dry during the cooking process. So we pound it out so it will absorb. You have anybody you're angry at, just pound out your chicken breast. Gets to it, sing. That's what I do. I like to play with my food. Remember, the mood is in your food. So when you're cooking and handling your food, please be in a good mood. Your food will taste the way you feel. Moving on. So you need an onion. So I'm just gonna take my onion and I'm just gonna cut it in quarters. And I'm gonna drop it right into the blender. 4 pieces. I'm gonna take some garlic. Now I have 10 cloves of fresh garlic, and when I say fresh, this is really fresh. This came from my garden. So I'm using garden fresh garlic. See the little sprouts there? So if you see garlic sprouting, another little tip, that's how you can plant your own garlic. So just take the clove, drop it in the ground, and let me just say this about garlic. Garlic takes 2 years, so you do not harvest it in the first year. You harvest it in the second year. You will see it come right out of the ground. The leaves will smell like delicious garlic. It smells like garlic. So it calls for 10 garlic cloves, but I don't want to make it too garlicky. So we put in 8, right? And if we need a little more, again, we can always add more. Then we need fresh ginger. The recipe calls for about a 4-inch piece of ginger. And I've chosen this particular type of ginger because it is organic. If you look closely at the PLU number, and that is the little number you see below the barcode, it's universal in any grocery store around the country. If your number begins with a 9, it is organic. Now, why is that important? Because many recipes ask you to peel your ginger before you use it. And when you're using organic ginger, you don't have to peel it. You just take off the peel, the sticker, you rinse it off, just drop it in your food processor. Now I'm chopping it a little just to give it a little bit of encouragement. Make it easy to blend. Then we need a cup of kombucha, a cup. So that's 8 ounces. Remember, there are 2 servings or 2 8-ounce servings in 1 bottle. So I'm just gonna use the remainder of this bottle as we used a cup for other parts of our recipes, our delicious kombucha, quick on the go recipes. So whole bottle gone now. Then we use about, I was right, 1/4 cup of my fish sauce. Now, Vietnamese or Thai is recommended. Okay, it would be nice to open it first, otherwise it won't pour. Fish sauce is very powerful, so please do not overuse your fish sauce. So it can dominate your flavors if you're not careful. So about a 1/4 cup of fish sauce. Again, I'm using extra virgin olive oil and about 1/4 cup here as well. But again, I'm always a little under, right? I just don't like to go over. And really, honestly, in a marinade, the measurement is not that significant in terms of the oil. If you're slightly under or slightly over, it's okay because it is a liquid and it's not gonna impact the flavor tremendously. We have our pink Himalayan salt. So this is about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half, a little bit of salt. Salt is good. Salt is excellent, actually. I know a lot of people refrain from using salt, but salt, when you're cooking, actually blends your flavors together. That's the reason why you use salt. The problem is that many people overuse the salt. So you want to make sure you use your salt with care. And then I like pepper, so generous on my coarse black pepper. That's about a teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon and a half. and we're ready to blend our marinade. And now that it's all blended, I like to smell, right? The flavor is wafting up my nose. This is going to be a delicious marinade. So we're going to take it now, take our pounded chicken breast, and we're just going to pour it into the bag. And voila, there's your chicken breast. Let it sit for, I'd say, about 8 hours. So if you did this the night before, or you did it maybe early in the morning before you left for work or school, when you come back, you're going to be so happy. Yum. Marinated chicken breast. For this recipe and many more, please visit our website,